Hi, it's Dr. Ray here, and I'm going to talk about death, but really more about living and living to your full potentiality. If you like this video and other videos, please subscribe to my channel. So let's get into this. I'm a life coach, and one of the exercises I do with clients to help them see how they're really living their life is by taking them through a best and worst death case scenario, such as if it was the worst case, it would be where people are dressed all in black. There's maybe not a whole lot of people there to where they're crying. And when they talk about whoever passed away, they talk about how he or she never lived their life, that they were really sad. And they might mention how they wish that they asked for help, the person who died. It might be where they didn't live a very long life and they died through maybe some type of disease or something else. And the best case scenario would be where people may be wearing whites or pastels and they're celebrating this life. And there's a lot of people there. And they seem to be more celebrating a person and how he or she lived his or her life. And they might be talking about this person, how they made great cookies and they were a great friend and they were a great parent, and that they really cared and were just a very loving person. When clients do this exercise, they're not prepared. And what happens is that I take them through an experience where it might be a little bit of guided imagery and hypnosis. And we create an experience where they're like watching the service, like from above, meaning that I will say, just imagine someone passed away. You don't know who it is, but just get closer and closer. And then I invite the client in to realize that it's their future self and how they maybe live their life and so forth. And if a client is not feeling very good, they're feeling stuck in a job or a relationship that they know they should leave, if they know that they have talents but they're not expressing them or sharing them with the world, and where it just seems like they've been doing the same thing over and over again and feeling stuck, those people typically will talk about the worst case scenario, such as uh, how miserable that he was or she was, to how they had so much talent and yet never lived to their fullest, to the client has a hard time even going there because they start saying that, oh my God, I didn't get to finish what I was supposed to do. Um, and I didn't live an authentic life. But clients are more in a direction of where they're doing more of what they love. They'll talk about the more happy things, such as that they traveled and that wherever they were, that they seemed to experience better things. And none of these things ever have to do with uh, being married and having children or having a bunch of money or all the things that many of us strive towards. It's more about how a person really truly showed up and how others experienced that person. So, what this exercise does is it brings light to where that client is. It illuminates that person, the client I was talking about, to where if they keep repeating that same negative relationship, if they keep staying at that same job, if they keep hanging out with those same toxic people, if they continue to stay at that, say, uh, reduced rent apartment just because it's cheap, but in a really bad neighborhood, that life is going to continue the same way over and over every day. And when it comes to their time and their death, there's a possible chance that it will not be the best case scenario. It'll be the worst case scenario. And the reason why I do this exercise is because it makes us think about things. It makes life get real, and it makes us get real with ourselves. And so most of us are kind of stressed in our nervous system. Most of us are so caught up with our story We're not even in our own life and the life that we want to live. We are in sadness. We are in anxiety. Uh, we're not present. And we're comparing ourselves. We're racing with time with a lot of urgency rather than living our lives with people who love us now and enjoying the moments now. And so I invite you, particularly if this is triggering you, I invite you, if there's something about what I said that makes you want to live a better life, and I want to invite you into, after you watch this video, is take out a piece of paper and write down how you would like your service to be, like positive, and write those all down. And on the next column, write down all the things that you're doing in your life right now that's aligned with that lifestyle, to that way of being and experiencing life to its fullest. And if there's a major discrepancy, such as you have this version where there's a lot of people, happy to be in your life, to they're talking about you in a positive way and really celebrating you, and then over here with what you're doing this very now moment, such as staying in the negative relationship, staying in the dead end job, uh, staying in comfort, which is not really comfort, and doing the same thing over and over again, it's a reality check, because there's no way that you're going to live your life to that future moment that's positive. The best case death scenario, it's going to be more the negative one. So while we don't know the future, you can kind of see the history of where you are, because if you don't like where you are, then look at all that you've been doing to make it better. And if you haven't been making it better by moving into action and really moving into confidence and living authentically, then next year would be the same thing, the next year. And of course, you can end up with that worst case death scenario. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please try the exercise, because I want you to live your fullest life. Hi, it's Dr. Ray here, and thank you for watching this video. I really appreciate your support, and you are the one who drives this channel. So if you like to be notified when new videos come out, please subscribe to my channel and push the bell button so you are notified when new videos come out. I appreciate you supporting this channel.